for another Earl Steps Out. You know, Cousin John, I got myself a really good story here, but I had to go old school on the communication to get it. I got it just the same.
Did you get pencil and paper or?
Well, just about, yeah,
Okay.
you know. Well, I was thinking about buying myself one of those four-wheel ATV things, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So I fired up my old interweb machine, and it didn't fire up. So I had to resort to the old mailbox.
So you didn't have to get out the big 40 kilowatt generator and crank it up on the side there?
No, I was using that to power my mobile.
Oh, okay.
It was busy, so no, I didn't. No, so I fired up the old mailbox and I sent off for some information. I heard about this business that had ATVs and a lot more. And actually, I got a letter back from them yesterday.
You did?
Yeah.
What'd they say?
Well, listen to this.
Okay.
Thank you for your letter. I've enclosed a brochure about us. Located over in Jackson, Minnesota. That's in Jackson County. You'll find Jackson Sports.
Oh, I know that place.
Yep. Kurt Handevitt started out in the winter of 1968 selling and servicing Eskimo snowmobiles. Well, Eskimo went out of business a couple years later, so he started selling Roloflex snowmobiles. And they lasted until 1973. In 1974, Kurt took on the Polaris line of snowmobiles from Dave Deal. And that business then became Jackson Sports. Started out in a small chicken coop on the family farm before building a real shop and machine shed to work out of. Around 1976, Phil Handevitt, his son, started helping Dad out in the shop when he came home from school and weekends, doing whatever he could. And I've heard about Phil. Sometimes I think he created more work for his dad than what he helped. But anyway, in 1985, Polaris introduced their first ATV to the public, and Jackson Sports started selling those as well. That's what I'm interested in. In 1998, Phil purchased a building in Jackson there and moved the business into town off the farm. In 1999, Polaris introduced the Ranger utility unit, which has become
slick.
Yeah, and they've become the most versatile and sought after utility rig in the industry.
They got some of those, you can sit like 6 people in them.
Some of those
drive
are good
around.
size, yeah.
Yeah.
Since then, Jackson Sports has added additional mechanics to the shop to help out Mike Prohaska, as he spends most of his day on the phone helping out the customers. The business has grown since its start, and it looks to keep growing in the future. So, Mr. Silo, we're big fans of Split Hoof tonight. Therefore, we are enclosing not only t-shirts for you and Cousin John,
Oh, look at that.
but one for everyone in your studio audience.
Folks, there it just goes and shows again why this is the hottest ticket in town. Everybody's getting a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Well, those are nice ones, too.
So,
nice hit.
yeah.
Jackson Sports, look at that. What a deal.
So the next time you're in Jackson, Minnesota, make sure you stop in and see us over at Jackson Sports. Signed, Kurt and Phil.
Now, they're located out there on that, on the service road out there, aren't they? Right out by, towards Agco out there.
I think so. Yeah. That is where they're at, on that industrial road. Yeah. Cousin John, therefore that is my segment called Earl